Well, hello there, YouTube, and welcome to a very peaceful 57-degree Friday the 7th of August with Abilene coming at me. Did you get enough loaves from the mama? Need drinking your water bowl? Yeah, it was down to 48 at one point in the middle of the night. Feels great, these cool mornings. Cool evenings, period. That's very, very peaceful. Love that this time of year, even when it's super hot during the day. But anyway, it's Friday. About to get a weekend kicked off here pretty soon. Bust out a few hours of work and we'll be rolling. Madison? Well there, little woman. It is Friday. It's beautiful down here in Vancouver. The temperature is just nice. A little crispness to the air.
Yeah.
Heck yeah. Well, you have yourself a wonderful Friday.
You too.
All right there, little woman.
I know.
I'll see you in the passings.
All right.
All right, bye-bye now.
Bye.
A 1982, well, it was built in 82. It could be, I can't see the whole date. It could be an 83, but a CB550SC, the Nighthawk 550. They made this 550, a 650, and then a 700, what's called the Nighthawk S. Incredible motorcycles. And of old Hondas I see coming in here all the time, it's always these Nighthawks. But rarely do I see the 550. I don't think they were as popular. You mostly see the Nighthawk S, the 700, CB700 SC. HVA valve train. Great performance at the time. Fantastic performance for cruiser style bikes. Man, you talking about a flashback in time. Has the Magna wheels on it. Honda shared them wheels, and then that look with that tank, the way the exhaust sweeps up, the seat, little grab bar on the back. That was a classic Magna and Nighthawk look. That's some pretty cool stuff right there. 36,000 miles on it. That thing ain't even broke a sweat yet. That's cool. So I figured out what happened to the police bike here. The coolant, there's a weep hole for the water pump. And in the old days, it was a hole inside the motor and it just dripped all over the motor. These things always weep slightly. Now they have a hose and it runs down in a special place that it doesn't get on anything. Well, also for the coolant reservoir, which is sitting, you can see the window up in there. Its hose ends up running beside the water pump weep hole, where there's a little cage thing that captures those hoses and they click in. That hose was not routed correctly, and it was turned and shoved forward in the motor. Well, he said it was running weird, and it's throwing a code for the O2 sensor on the right cylinder here. So the thing probably ran hot, and he goes, what's weird is it cleared up, I guess. And then this happened. A pedestrian or a civilian, whatever, a lady going down the freeway waved him down saying, dude, there's a fireball coming out the back of you. He said he looked back, and this is just hearsay from guys hearing the story. I haven't talked to him, but he said it was like a 10-foot fireball coming out the back. And what had happened, I don't know if you guys know this or not, but coolant is flammable. It has a flash point. It's a high flash point, but coolant will burn. The coolant dripped onto the cat, and the coolant caught on fire. That's what happened. Burn up a bunch of wire stuff. I need to go through and see if what's burnt can easily be replaced. Wow, how did the white balance so far off? But it melted the servo motor, so I got a code for that because it does a self-test every time you cycle the key. So, but she's stuck in an open position. You can actually see the cat down in there. See the gridding of it way down there? I don't know if I can't make it show up. But ground wire to the starter, there's a sensor with the wires melted, and it showed that there was an internal fuse, you know, in the DME that triggered an internal fuse, but it's not, that's not active now. The only thing active is this O2 sensor and the exhaust power valve flapper. Bummer deal. I'm glad that lady came along and pointed that out. Dude, until it, you know, that flew up high enough he could see it in his mirrors, he wouldn't know. But he very quickly got it put out. That was really cool. Scary stuff. Over coolant. Tell you, I love my air oil cooled motorcycle. A 2014 RTS, the original of the 1330s. Now, one of the unfortunate things I found with this RT is it is a ACS, the air controlled suspension, or automatically controlled suspension. The pump is not functioning, so she's kind of riding in a bottomed out manner. Oh, feels good to sit down and ride something for a few moments. It's been a mellow day. Yesterday was my Freaky Friday. Whoa, that's rough when that airbag doesn't have any air. His brake fluid. He said it's never been changed. And Spyders do an amazing job of keeping the system sealed from moisture. However, if you wait 6 years, yep, she's going to attract some moisture. He definitely needs his brake fluid flushed. But this is just kind of a service and inspection thing. I don't think he has the time to deal with all the other stuff at the moment. But I got everything documented so he can look at it and ponder life and decide what he wants to do with it. Other than that, she runs like a top. 0 codes, absolutely no codes in the system. This morning I went out there and I was eyeballing my Road King. Oh God! I had my key. I always carry my keys with me, you know, or fob or whatever the case may be. I already had it locked up, or not locked up, but it's in the truck. And I go out there and go to sit on the Road King to check her out. Dadgummit, the steering's locked. But still, I was marveling over it. Man, it's amazing when you buy stuff OEM. The inside of the bars are just super clean. There's no like slag or just whatever processes they go through building those things. The inside of them bars, other than not being polished like the outside, it's just crystal smooth. You stick your finger in there and it's like, man, them wires are just gonna want to go down them bars and spit out. And where the holes are, where it comes out, you know, where all the wires exit, Harley took the time to bevel that. I had to do that with those KSTs. It literally would have cut right through the wires. You could not have used them bars. So I took my little Dremel out there and took the razor blades off of the edge of them holes. But hey, that polished stainless steel, how do you polish it? I mean, these bars haven't been used in 10 years, so these things been banging around at Harley for the last 10 years. And over the folds on the side that I can see, there's slight little scratches in there. I'm afraid to try to buff it with anything and make it look like I buffed it with something.
You know how you get that little thing in your paint and you go to repair it and you actually do more damage than good? You make it stick out when it was just a little tiny thing. You go, I should have left it alone. Well, I don't want to do that. I mean, the little hairline scratches that are in there are not enough to annoy me. So I'll probably end up doing it to it anyway. It's just there. If you guys, you know, what's the trick to buffing polished stainless steel? I still find it interesting that on their website it says chromed steel. Definitely not chrome. Without question, not chrome. You can tell when something's chromed, you know. Holy moly. We're out of places for more pickles out here. We're just gonna land it right. Yeah. 2014. Doesn't that seem like it was just yesterday? We were going crazy over these 1330s. How freaking cool. This is so nice. Now they're just the way Spyders are now. I'd always take the key out. I know I put my stuff up in the trunk. Hey, David, look at this 750 out here. What's the odds? David got one of those for his, you know, David from the trips, our trip organizer. He got one of those for his wife. And super clean. That one's just about as clean as hers. That's way cool. Alright. You can't miss the Harley out there as well. Alrighty.
Man, check this out. I'm pretty sure it's a trade-in. 4,250 miles. Come on. Who trades a Dyna wide glide? Wow, look at that thing. She is a beauty. Wide glide. Look at that beautiful 21-inch up there. She is a looker. Man, I wouldn't be able to afford it because I would, well, whatever they'd sell it for, that's what I'd have to pay for it. Harleys are in extreme high demand. We're snatching these things up as fast as we can. They're getting them from auction and everywhere else. It's crazy. Harleys are hot. Look at that. The old dewdrop in bar after its corona outbreak is back open again. Big old sign out front. We're open.
Yeah, they've been down for like almost a month.
Oh yeah, they've been down a while. It spread through that thing like a wildfire.
Yeah.
It's scary for them to be right across the street.
Yeah.
Well, Mama,
Let's go home.
let's start our weekend.
All right.
Get on, get some bars on that Road King.
Oh, yeah.
Depends
Go
on that.
for a little midnight run.
Yeah, you never know.
Yeah.
See how far I get along. I absolutely could not be more happy. Man, oh man. The bar positioning and stuff feels like the Street Glide, but you got all that open view of the Road King. Man, I'm out here fiddling around. I'm telling you, it takes about as long to clean everything up. But the, man, just sticking with OEM is just always a win-win-win. If at all possible, stick with OEM. You don't even have to pull the cables through it. The inside of the bars are as nice as the outside of the bars. Not polished. But the wires, you just feed them in. And they come out the hole, put them in. Man, perfect. I was a little back of, perfect with the forks, but I don't care. the feel of this thing when you're going down. Well, pretend, you know, you sit here and you're like all but shy of making the road noises going down the road. But look at that. I mean, that perfect angle. Man. And that Super Tour. You know, sitting on this thing, and Kelly's going, you are sitting on the back of that seat. And I go, and I'm like, oh my Lord, I am. I literally sit back onto the padding thing that should be like a lumbar. So yeah, that Super Tour is going to be the trick. I should have studied that a little more. Oh man, am I happy with that. I'm going to love that view. And I love that perfect angle of just, and like if I lean forward, my hands, it lays evenly across the width of my hand. And my 2-on-2 feels all natural. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. When you ride it without the screen on, you get some heavy wind. It gives you that nice, even pullback so you can hold on where you're not all in a weird position. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Can't wait to take this thing for a ride. Well, hello there, YouTube. At 10 after 10. I don't think this video is going to be up first thing on Saturday morning.
I think so.
I'll do what I can. But Jennifer, thank you so much for sending me that information on those bars. I don't think I would have ever thought to look at that. I'd have never found those bars. I'd have been just lost in the world of finding bars for my Road King. Look, it even looks proper when it's sitting there with the, you know, everything locked up, sitting there in storage area. Man, I can't wait to ride this thing. Super impressed. I'm just like giddy as a schoolboy. It's amazing. A pair of handlebars can make a dude so happy. This handlebar thing's been driving me nuts, and now it's over.
Thank
and for
goodness.
those that thought the bike is crooked, something else is crooked. No, the bars, the height of the bars from the tank, the distance from the bar to the console in the middle. It's just when they're not crooked, they work better.
Yes.
All right, we're gonna bail.
Oh,
I think there's something on the cooker.
yeah,
It sure
it's
smelled good
going
when I passed
sizzle,
through there.
sizzle. All right, thank you guys so much for watching. We really do appreciate it. We will talk to you tomorrow. Same smoke time, same smoke channel. Don't forget to give her a thumbs up, and you guys have a wonderful Saturday or Sunday.
Heck yeah. It better not rain, because that radio was saying something about a chance of rain overnight.
I didn't see
As I look
anything.
up at stars.
Yeah.
There's not
Yeah.
a cloud in the skies. I think
Yeah.
that radio in Chehalis, the Central, whoever the radio station is, lost their mind.
I think so.
All right. See you in the morning.
See you in the morning.
Bye-bye now.